This is match the crime to the person.
For attempted murder, we're gonna call Johnny down.
What makes you think I'm an attempted murderer, that I'm a failure in murdering?
We ask people to match the crime to the person.
Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
My name's Shalee. I am
Shalee.
a criminal defense attorney. I've been practicing for about 20 years.
My name is Jaquay. I am 40 years young.
Today you're gonna match crime to person.
Oh, I get to stereotype people.
Yes. Yeah. Do you have a criminal record?
My teens and my 20s was really wild. All my charges are possession and attempt to distribute charges, man, with narcotics. 3 different charges, man.
Have you ever committed a crime?
Yes, it was a very easy, vanilla crime. I used to smoke weed as a teenager.
I've been convicted
That boy got
of
this.
2 crimes.
That boy got that Morgan Freeman ass voice. I used to smoke weed as a teenager.
One was a cannabis offense when I was 21 years old. Another was
Uh-huh.
I was accused of making a false statement, and we settled it. I know what it's like to sit in the defense chair.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you the list of the crimes. What kind of person comes to mind when you read out each one?
Domestic violence, statistically, males are much more likely to commit that kind of crime.
Oh, attempted murder. Usually when stuff like this happens, it's crimes of passion.
Felony drug possession. In my mind, I'm thinking of an older black guy. I grew up during the crack era, and so in my community, everyone was
Growing up during that crack era when that shit was strong back in the 99 and 2000, they was on that. They was on that shit. That bullet
impacted
shook.
by drugs.
The next, identity theft, multiple counts. You gotta get close to people. To get their information, you gotta have a good gift of gab, you gotta have a good game. My bias is tells me younger women.
You ready to meet the lion?
Yes, I am ready.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You look like the painter guy.
Oh, Bob Ross?
Yeah, Bob Ross.
I get that a lot.
What's up with y'all, man?
Okay,
What's the first
already.
charge on your list?
Felony drug possession.
Okay, felony drug possession. Him. Felony drug possession right here. Felony drug possession because he just have that demeanor. But let's keep felony
Everyone
drug
loves
possession.
drugs. People of all backgrounds, all types of people, and so I don't know how I'm going to approach this, but we'll kind of see how this goes. Why don't you come on over?
I'm gonna pull you out for felony drug possession.
You, sir. Why were you smiling when you walked out?
I was wondering, do I fit
Why?
the description? I was just trying to figure it out. That's why it was funny.
Nah, they still got a little bun going on. I see. That's why he's smiling. Cause they got a little bun. They slick clicking. That's why they smiled at each other.
I grew up in the crack epidemic when it was flooded the community. Back then,
They about the
those
same
who
age.
were doing drugs, they looked like you.
I got the cluck look.
They say felony drug possession, but he could have just been partying. You look like you like to party, and so you might have had something, after the club.
He's the identity theft. I think it's him. That's identity theft. But
Now,
we don't
you had something in
sell
your
the
pocket.
drug right
You might have got a little too loud. Somebody called the cops.
What drugs do you think I had?
Man, probably some ecstasy. Look at me like that.
What drugs have you done?
Alcohol, weed, shrooms, acid, molly, mescaline.
now. Acid is crazy, and he keep going. He's still going.
Peyote,
Those are all the fun ones so far.
ayahuasca,
Yeah.
heroin,
Okay.
meth,
Now we're getting to
cocaine,
that, yeah.
crack.
I think you committed felony drug possession.
Okay.
It seems like something that you really accepted about your past.
Okay, this is harder than I thought. He did all those drugs. Now that's what he did. He did those drugs. It's crazy that he did them and he still got his teeth. Them got to be dentures or something.
Past and that is something that you're not shy talking about, and you've done a lot of drugs. So yeah.
Yes, I have.
What makes me look like a partier?
Your aura is big. You look like you could go into a room and have some fun.
That's your guess.
Yes.
What's next?
Identity theft, multiple counts.
Okay, identity theft. I think it's him. Identity theft. I think it's him with the identity theft.
I'm gonna go here.
I think that would be you.
Why do you think I did identity theft?
Good one.
I think identity theft, multiple counts, would be for someone who is young and may not understand just the consequences.
I just am getting a feeling of some tech savviness, being able to like jerry rig. I mean, do you know like are you familiar with like programming or like hardware kind of stuff?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's you.
All right.
You have to be able to get close to people. You know what I'm saying? You're not physically threatening. You look like you might talk a little good game, be able to get close to, maybe some older, naive people. Yeah. And, and get a hold of their things.
Gotta watch her. She look like she can be a little shiesty.
Standing on that.
Reckless endangerment
Reckless endangerment, stolen vehicle.
of a stolen vehicle. Ew.
Come on over here, buddy.
Patrick, come on down.
Why do you think I have committed reckless endangerment?
I'm either onto something or you've just been profiling this way too
I
much.
think you're onto something. Okay.
You might have went to the meetup at night. You know what I'm saying? I'd have some fun. I mean, you hopped in somebody's car, man. You wanted to turn donuts at the car meetup, and your friend didn't like that. You might have hit something, man. They want the car to be paid for, but the offer was like, you got to press charges, and this is what happened. But that's what I think.
I don't know why you would steal a car, but you strike me as someone who could be driving high, which is reckless endangerment and under the influence. Also, the earrings kind of, give.
Wait, is this like a stolen car key or?
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a key, yeah. I think we're sticking with the reckless endangerment stolen vehicle.
Okay, thank you very much.
Domestic violence. Let me see. I'm going.
Domestic violence, Slick can be hit. No, it's definitely her. It's definitely her. Don't put nothing past a very sweet face. Don't put nothing past a very sweet face. At all.
With a male user.
Damn. What makes me look like the type of person that would be involved in domestic violence?
All of the TV shows that I watch.
Yeah.
Do I look like somebody that domestic violence?
You look like you don't take no mess. See? Yeah, she agrees with me.
You look like a male.
I look like a male?
You,
Okay.
a man of color.
When you see me as a person,
Why the man of color gotta be the ones to be profiled for domestic violence? I am appalled.
person of color, is there a specific race that you might see?
I do.
Okay,
I
what is
see
that?
you as a black male.
Interesting.
Am I right about you're not a black male. You fit the picture you present
See, I ain't gonna
as what they show of pimps, hustlers on
They,
TV,
They, as in who?
on the main media.
So as a defense attorney, do you think that like the way you approach your clients might be through the lens of like what you might see in the media? Do you think that might be an issue?
Okay, never mind. I don't want you for the domestic violence. I don't think you're the person. I'm gonna find someone else.
Would you describe yourself as emotionally grounded or like has waves? I sense a little like, a fuse in you that could be lit up.
It depends on who the person is.
Depends on who the person is. That was
You
even part of the
definitely
question.
did domestic
Cool.
violence.
I don't discriminate.
Yes.
Look at the J's. Look at the shoes. Look at the shoes. Hold on, let me see. Y'all can see the shoes, bro. Look at the shoes.
So I'm just gonna.
I haven't called you yet.
What?
Oh, you come in so innocently. Okay.
Nah,
I don't
he
know
ain't
your
did no
sexual
domestic
orientation.
violence.
I'm gay.
Okay. Have you ever been in an argument with your partner before?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that domestic violence is yours.
Nah, he ain't
Attempted
do no damn
murder?
domestic violence. Attempted murder. Attempted murder. This one is hard. This one is hard. But I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. He got that. Once I get high, I'm like that. I'm him. You better watch out.
And these are all somebody's charges in here?
Yeah.
All right.
For attempted murder, we're gonna call Johnny down.
What makes you think I'm an attempted murderer, that I'm a failure in murdering?
Do
Do you have like emotional, like violent tendencies?
I'm cool as a cucumber, man.
Cool as a
I'm the smoothest guy here. You haven't noticed that?
Oh, yeah, now I'm actually second guessing myself. Now I'm feeling into this. I don't think it's him. I've known some murderers, attempted murders, and like I'm gonna send you back because you seem like too friendly of a guy.
Do you know murderers?
I do. Yeah. I do. Unfortunately.
I'm excusing myself.
See,
Put the shiesty on for me real quick. I'm trying to get a visual.
y'all saw how he, you see how he looking at him when he said he knew murderers. He ain't attempting no murder. This nigga right here, he ain't attempting no murder.
Unfortunately.
I'm excusing myself.
Put the shiesty on for me real quick. I'm trying to get a visual here, man. You know, I'm trying to see. Yeah, you look like a smooth criminal, pimpin'.
Have you ever been
Nah, he ain't
betrayed
did no
by
murder.
a partner before?
Every last one of them.
Have they cheated on you?
Yes.
Were you angry?
Domestic violence.
Yes.
I'm
Domestic
giving you
violence.
the conviction of attempted murder.
You see how smooth it was? Yeah, there we go. I appreciate that. Attempted murder for sure.
I'm gonna bring Shy down. You seem like someone who could lash out, could have some history of anger.
Yeah, I've thrown tables into walls.
So what sort of thing sets you off?
Everything sets me off. I could have like a friend over and they'll breathe too loud and I'll be like, can you shut up?
And do you hit them? Like,
I've bitten chunks out of people like in fights because survival of the fittest.
I'm gonna give you attempted murder.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, what's next on there?
Theft in the second degree, fraud. Okay, we're gonna go with you.
Theft in the second degree fraud. I'm gonna go here. I ain't chose him yet. Here. I know I got at least 2 of these right. I know
You
for a
look
fact.
put together. You look like you have expensive tastes.
Why do you think I committed fraud?
You steal some of your stuff back? You know what I'm saying, girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? You broke into your old girlfriend's house?
Why would it be trumped up to like a fraud charge if I was just stealing my stuff back?
Because you probably grabbed some of her stuff that was in there, man, and she was like, oh, he used my ATM card to buy a bottle of liquor or something.
That's not fraudulent, though.
Yeah, man. That's what they call it. You see all them charges under fraud when they charge people for that? Yeah, there's all kind of ways that they can get you and stick you in the slammer, man.
Have you ever embellished the truth in order to like get a job? Okay, yeah. Theft in the second degree, fraud.
Okay.
Possession of a stolen firearm, grand theft auto,
I think this is the last one.
burglary, and car prowling.
This is him. This is him. This is him. This is definitely him right here. This is what he did.
Come on up here, brother. Come on up here, brother.
Yup.
Man.
He got the
I hate to
bill.
do this to a black man, but I'm trying to think through it because charges is always trumped up.
Have you ever fired a gun before?
Allegedly.
Ooh. Have you ever been inside of a stolen vehicle before?
Yeah, I've definitely been inside of a stolen vehicle before.
Have you ever fired a gun?
There's been a lot of places I fired a gun.
Okay, cool. So there's a chance that you had a gun that did not have your name on it.
You know what? You bought a pistol off the home you didn't know was hot.
Grand Theft Auto. My understanding is it's not just stealing one car, it's like being a part of a system. There's like an element of trust involved.
Like the mob.
Like the mob, exactly. I think that's it.
I'm going with you for possession of stolen firearm, grand theft auto, burglary, and car prowl.
Hate to do this to you, brother, but that's where I'm at.
I mean, they're all crimes, and I'm a brother. So it's not like we can avoid the inevitable in this
know,
scenario. So, I
man.
mean, it's just matching the dots.
I
you know
can't
what
wait to
So
see where they match at.
Show of hands, who did Jacob guess correctly?
Damn.
Damn. I didn't hear nobody move. I was like, yeah, you blew that, buddy.
One? Not even two.
Not even 2. Okay, they're gonna come out and talk to you one at a time.
You guessed attempted murder, but
I guess her as domestic violence.
no, I had theft in the second degree and fraud.
She had the theft in the second degree.
I
Damn.
had a personal check,
Oh, for
and I
one.
didn't know that on the back of it, it's faint with the person's real information on it. It's like a new security feature. Tried to cash it, and they arrested me.
Okay.
Yeah, how did you get your hands on these things?
There's a whole bunch of websites that you can go to, and I can get any of your guys' social security numbers, birthdays, and steal any of your guys' information right now.
Oh, she need to work for the CIA, boy. Oh my goodness, the government give you a job.
They are 2 different charges. The theft in the second degree. I robbed Burger King, my old job,
What'd you steal from Burger King?
$5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah.
Is that just money, no food?
No food.
See, he started laughing and shit, trying to be funny and shit. No, bro. Nigga, bro, he wanted her to say, what you steal from Burger King? Food, of course. No, he wanted her to say some food. No, bro, we being dead ass serious here.
I mean, while you're in there, you know.
No food. Well, because I was the assistant manager there.
Man, they really trusted you.
It was because I busted my ass there every single day, working from open to close, not seeing my kids, and my manager just kept lying to me and kept lying to me. I just had enough and emptied out the whole safe.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
Damn, I've messed everybody up, bro.
I have a drug possession charge from when I was 8.
I guess this one right. I said he had the drug possession.
Worked with somebody who was like family to me. Ended up getting pulled over by like 15, 16 cops in the crime scene investigation van, and I ended up taking the rap for everything. So.
What was it? What was it?
Crack.
Yeah.
I didn't finish this charge until I was 25 years old.
Wow. So you spent some time.
Yeah.
Why'd it take so long? Yeah.
Just because I kept running on probation.
Oh, gotcha.
I would make
Can't
it like,
be doing that,
yeah,
dude.
I would make it like a year, almost a year on probation, and then I had my first son around the time I was 23. When he was born, I was on the run still. It took a lot to be like, I want to finish this part of my life and move forward. So
it's a big hump. Well, good for you, man.
Yeah,
That's
appreciate
awesome.
it, man.
Hell
Thank you.
I had you for the possession of drug, but that's not it.
It was attempted murder. It was a scenario where an individual was supposed to fight my cousin at a gas station. He didn't like how it was turning out, I guess, and the individual decided that he wanted to go get a shotgun and started firing the shotgun.
At the gas station?
At the gas station. And then so I acted by the only way that I knew how, and I fired and shot him. When I went for a trial, they ruled that I was wrong for defending myself and defending him, even though he let off 2 different times. Then I got hit with the spread from some of the gauge, and when he was falling down getting shot, I got the wrong end of the stick. You know, I did 13 and a half years because of it. I sat down, you know, went in front of a judge, and he declared that my sentence was too long, knocked 40 months off. I'm supposed to still be in the joint right now. I'm not generally a violent person.
Sure.
It's just, I believe that, you know, in certain times you protect yourself or you protect.
Damn, he got attempted murder off of really defending himself. He was just defending himself for real.
Your family. If you're in those scenarios, I don't know people who would act differently. I mean, that's what people should have firearms for, is to protect themselves, not to go and be the aggressor and hurt people.
Sure.
And I've only been home for 5 months.
Wow. Well, welcome home.
Are you a public defender, by the way?
I started off my career in public defense.
It's kind of rough because it's like some of the things you were saying is like as I see on TV, you're a defense attorney. So it's supposed to be how you interpret the law and how you interpret others to be fair or non-partial when it comes to certain things to defend them.
He putting her on game. He like her. He like her. He ain't fooling nobody. He like that girl. He like her ass.
Mine is domestic violence.
Yeah, what happened?
What the fuck?
What didn't happen that night, I went to jail. It was me against my ex-fiance. Things started building up. He's like on drugs. Everything just came out and I just like started.
Just lost it. Your balloon popped.
Yeah. And so they took his word off of everything. But he doesn't want to further the charges because,
This is still active.
yeah.
Don't say anything else on this. Okay, I'm gonna have you go back. Stop talking about it.
You said I attempted murder. I did not.
I didn't.
Well, that I got caught for.
Gotcha.
I did the reckless endangerment and stolen vehicle.
Damn. I don't even remember what I said for her.
When I was 14, my mom gave me a stolen car, and
I asked rap. I'm good up with you. Appreciate it.
I went on a joyride.
Did you know it was stolen?
Yes.
Okay.
She told me not to get caught.
Gotcha.
I crashed the car and got caught. And I didn't want my baby sister to go in foster care or my mom to go to prison, so I took the slap on the wrist when I was 14.
You are the third person to choose me today for reckless endangerment. Well, I actually had the car prowl, stolen firearm, grand theft auto, burglary.
Gotcha.
I was a whole different person. I was living on the streets, kind of got tired of it, so broke into someone's house, burglary charge, took their keys from their front door, grand theft auto, had the car for a few days, got arrested in a McDonald's drive-thru on Easter Sunday.
Damn.
You want that egg McMuffin for breakfast, huh?
I was hungry.
I get it, man.
And then they catch me with the gun.
Was it your gun?
Oh no, it was stolen.
How has that impacted you now?
Well, the impact was just basically getting jobs up until the point where I did get a job, but everything's been pretty solid ever since then.
So you said it was a different life. Did that change things for you, that experience, or?
Oh, definitely. Friend groups, there's a lot of people I left behind, like a lot of people that I used to use with. I'm 7 years clean in September.
Congratulations.
All right, man. He said y'all had some fun. See, I said it was like a fun night. I kind of had it.
It was a fun few days.
Yeah, right, cool.
I had you. I had you a couple of times.
Yes, so you originally thought domestic violence.
Yep.
Yes, which was incorrect.
And then I thought that you were a black male.
Yes, which is incorrect.
Right.
So I'm actually South Asian.
Okay, what was your conviction?
Multiple counts of identity theft.
How much money did you get?
Close to $1 million, probably.
Dog! What?
I went from 0 to 26 felonies in one fell swoop. So it was 25 counts of identity theft and then possession of a controlled substance.
What was the controlled substance?
Heroin and meth.
Oh, you was high on this shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
very much
yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, okay.
Basically, my ex and I,
Dang,
right at the
26.
height of like, I had a career in television
Wait,
and
wait.
media, got
Man, bring up some M's off of identity theft.
on Oxy. Oxy led to heroin and led to smoking heroin and meth, and then ended up basically losing everything. We learned how to print IDs, get profiles of people, use their lines of credit, and just took off for about 1.5 years. And then me, my ex, and then a friend of ours were arrested on March 28th, 2013.
Okay.
But March 29th, 2013 is my clean and sober date, and I just recently celebrated 10 years of being
Hey, man,
clean and sober.
congratulations,
Thank you.
man. Good stuff.
You know, success builds on success, and I took that energy with me when I got out 5 years ago and just ran with it.
That's crazy.
Thank you very much.
Thank
He
you.
did have a lot of.
How was
He
this
had a lot of
experience?
drug
Good.
use in the
It's
past.
good to know the story. When you walk into a room, how do people see you? And then how do you make certain that you take up space to defy all of those stereotypes? You learn a lot through this process.
I think there's a lot of reasons that people commit crimes. It's certainly not something to judge someone based off of. You know, everyone's got their own story, and that's just maybe a part of and a piece of what makes someone who they are at any given point.
All right, good job, everybody.
Man, W video, bro. W cleansing from the ones that was on drugs and they are now sober. I know for him, it took him a while to get clean, bro. That man was on hella drugs. But yeah, W video, bro. W video.